Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh, got that shit going. Just a second. Uh, bear with me here. I'm trying some new things. These these guys over on UFO Twitter they had a space last night where they played like a bunch of course they cut and picked and chose what they were gonna play, but they put a bunch of stuff up from my my videos and YouTube content and stuff. They were just picking it apart, clowning me and trying to dunk on me and shit. But it went for like a good hour and a half, and I listened to it back. I usually don't listen to their spaces because they're just so crappy. But Panda DM'd me and he was trying to play it like he was trying to do me a solid and promote my videos. Here's the space if you want to go find it. It's on Red Panda Koala's account. But I'm gonna play the entire space. I'm just gonna start it and let it run because there's so much shit in here where it's an opportunity where I can address a lot of this shit. It was actually a really good opportunity. Listen to these lunatics, dude. Um, I'm a nobody. Like I'm a guy trying to learn how to make videos and content. I've never broken 1,000 followers on Twitter. These accounts, like this guy hosting this space you're about to hear, he's got over 50, 60,000 followers or allegedly. Like these are massive accounts. It's all botted to shit. But this is the definition of punching down. Like this is a bunch of guys like all crapping on, well, and one girl, there's Heather in there, but they're all targeting all their problems about the community on one guy, and it's just pathetic to listen to. Like that, you're gonna spend hours in these spaces trying to prove that I'm pathetic, and somehow that doesn't. Y'all are the ones talking about me all the time. Y'all are the one dissecting my goofy ass YouTube videos. Somehow, like you're not it doesn't make you look silly at all that you spend these massive names on UFO Twitter and you're spending your whole night trying to convince everyone that I might have stolen a car. Like you just gotta hear it, man. It's insane. Uh, I was listening to it back and I was trying to like do what I normally do, which is like just clip and clown and whatever, but there's so much it just keeps going and going and going that it I wanted to just play it and everyone else can hear it and I'll react to it as it goes. It was also a great opportunity for me to try a new thing on YouTube. I'm going live on YouTube right now. um I'm gonna be working on something where I can do interviews and shit, and this is me trying to figure out how to use these different because it's all I'm learning from scratch. It's hard, man. Just figuring out how to do this. Play this dumbass space back and be able to pause it when I want and give commentary back. Like I'm learning all this shit on my own, and it's hilarious that people would think like I'm the one that you should be focused on. I don't know. A lot of it is conspiracy, insanity. There's one guy you'll see that is a little bit disappointing that he is engaging in this shit too. But all right, we're just gonna go ahead and start playing it. That's the space right there up on the screen. TJ streams being dumb. Well, they're not streams. They're well, my gaming is streams, but nobody talks about those. Like nobody talks about the 50 hours of gaming where I'm just like goofing off playing video games. They talk about the time I called, Wakaka a dumb fuck. Like that's what they want to focus on. It's just weird. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start playing it. We'll be smoking out. If people join the chat, want to come in and say what's up, we'll stop, talk to them, whatever. But here we go. We're gonna start playing this debacle. This one's an hour and 7 minutes. Now I got two videos. One was like 40 minutes. I think the space was about a little under 2 hours. They only really cover me for the first like hour and then they start getting on it. So we won't go the whole video. We'll go for like 40, 50 minutes. And yeah, let's get it. There's a corny ass music. I want to make this useful for people that are outside Twitter, so they can kind of see the insanity that's happening on these UFO Twitter spaces, and just the character assassination, the complete refusal to be accountable for things, this idea that if your friend does something despicable like beat a girl up live in a space and get arrested for it, you shouldn't call him on it. You need to help cover it up. Like all of this, it all comes to a head in this space, and it's interesting. I get shit on the entire time, so it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. Uh, man, it was actually promising though a little bit how it it's just the usual assholes. It's Benno, Heather, Wakaka, like these people that probably should dislike me. There's nobody new. Like there's no except for this one freighter or whatever this guy's name is. It's just the same people. You
But
don't
my shit's hella glitching. I don't know why. My app's
here's
all updated
Panda.
and it's not
That's
letting me
Red
let
Panda
snuggles
Koala.
up. But you know, like everyone, if you're here, go subscribe to TJ's YouTube. You know, he's bringing us joy with his content.
He actually did. He actually
Yeah.
did promote it.
How you doing, Logan?
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
I take it back. I
You know, I
said he
thought you
never
like
he
ended the
never
space like
gave a link.
on
Okay.
purpose. I was thinking, I was like,
I'm gonna talk about this a little bit. Panda, I woke up to this shit, okay? That they're in this space and they're just clowning all my content. I DM Panda an image because we've been talking lately. Like, I don't really have anything against Panda right now other than his, he's trying to run my friends and me into the mud with bullshit. But I DM'd him just this phase, like, what are y'all doing? And he tried to couch it like he was trying to help me, like promote my videos. You'll see, that's not the case. But it is interesting that he did tell people to go subscribe. He didn't provide any links. You know, when he's dissecting and cutting up these videos, it's easy to just provide a link. That's why I put that link up there, is so people can go listen to the whole thing. You don't have to think, is he clipping and connecting? The link's right there. Go listen to the whole thing. I always do that, but yeah, they didn't give the links to the videos. That was the only time I think he said anything somewhat friendly, is go subscribe. All right, let's get going.
you're probably gonna end the space right now with that song, but and you did. But then here we are. What happened?
No, that shit was hella. I wanted to hear his TJ Daily Felony. That day made me laugh too. Some of the ones just they crack me up. You know, it's a low cow situation.
A
It's
lol
dumb.
cow
It's in the weeds,
situation.
gutter ufology, fucking retard shit. But sometimes you just
Dude, that's
gotta
harsh.
embrace the gutter and laugh at it.
R word.
I mean,
They
there's the
call
gutter,
me a lol
and then there's
cow.
the gutter.
Wakaka calling me
This,
a
this guy
lol.
kind of makes me just feel depressed a little bit.
There's Logan. These guys, man, it's
I'm sorry about that, TJ. I mean, I say it with love, of course.
depressed. Dude, I play video
But
games all
how do you
day.
have?
I
You
do
can't like.
drugs. I don't
It's
have
like the takes
kids.
are
I
so
don't
like
have any real responsibilities. Well, don't feel
I don't know.
sorry
They're
for
like
me,
just like
bro.
stripped away from like any like the thing that
I'm
like resembles like
fine.
truth. You know, like that can't be intentional. It can't be like by accident. You know what I mean? Like it can it.
I think he's probably being
But
set up in the back channels.
but like to that degree, like he really believes that shit. Like really?
What
I don't know.
shit?
Like,
That
that's
y'all are a
pretty
bunch of
heavy. Pretty
creeps?
heavy like
Yeah.
retardation going on
Yeah,
there.
I
Like
believe it.
psyop or I don't know.
Logan, you've been
You said
investigated
yourself,
for
like
CB.
it's you know I'm not gonna talk mad shit, but it's kind of a sad situation, right? So people in kind of sad situations, just the
That's the
slightest little
image they try to
acknowledgement, you know,
portray.
from certain people or
It goes back and forth between pray for these guys, they're just so confused, and run this scumbag drug addict in the ground, keep him out of the community. He talked about stealing a car when he was younger. Fuck this guy. It goes back and forth, like between 1 minute we pray for him. He's just being used by the meanies. It's never consistent. It's always back forth, back forth. Ugh.
like Leia Prime said she was gonna buy his ticket to Contact in the Desert.
No, she didn't. I would
You
never
know what?
go
You know
to
you have a point
contact
there.
in the
Yeah,
desert.
that's one way of yeah. That'll do it.
I would never want to go to that shit. Why would
He
I?
says they're like best friends and talk all the time in the back channels. And it's like, really? Is that why you're out here defending her all the time? Like, do you? But
Yeah, where me and Leo are really
I feel like there's like a
friends.
number of
Why
them that probably
is
say
that
that same thing.
nefarious? That's why I defend her. She's my friend.
yeah, I'm trying to get Snuggles up here.
Snuggles
Well,
is
listen
an
to this one.
AI
Maybe another
He
one
is
bot.
up
time.
here, isn't he?
No, it
You
shows him
don't
as a
need to
listener for
try.
me.
Shows him as a
You
speaker for
you
me.
control
I just have to
him.
reset him. Shows me
Snuggles
here.
is the AI bot. Okay, this is actually important. Snuggles is AI. It's a fucking goofy character. They'll put people's voice in it, like plug in, Kent Reynolds' voice and then call it Kent Snuggles, whatever. They've been doing this for 2 years. It's Logan's really his only shtick is this AI bot shit. And they bring it up and it talks like it's gangster and shit and it makes them feel like they have a minority representation in the space. But it's just an AI. Because there's no real minority representation ever in their spaces. It's just angry white MAGAs. But alright, here we go. I guess they're wrestling with Snuggles now. Man, their spaces are choppy. They're hard to fucking follow along with. They have no real
So
plan,
wait,
it
what's like
seems
the
like.
lowdown with like that Michael guy? 'Cause I still kind of like don't really understand like what the whole thing's about.
You never understand what it's
Right.
Like
about,
actually, like
Logan.
it's like, did he see something that like he wasn't supposed to see, and like by his house, and he photographed it, and like he's like, you believe this, or like what's going on there?
Some of it, I don't want to fast
It's super
forward.
vague. I
I
still
just
don't
want to
know
let
either,
it
but I don't want to
rip.
be a dick
But
either. But
some
I
of
also
it
don't
I
want to
might have
get
to
like
fast forward.
bamboozled. So I'm in the wait and see mode. You know what I mean?
Wait till they start playing my
Really, we
clips and
know.
stuff.
Okay, I guess that's what I don't know. I thought there was more to it than that by now. Jesus.
Yeah, right. It's very vague,
Almost as vague as this
but who
space.
knows? I mean, I'm not some arrow simp,
Like, think of a
but
new
also him
person
being
coming
in the
in
Ivan
that
Hamilton,
actually
while
has an
Ivan Hamilton's
open
calling me a
mind.
furry and shit. I'm just kind of like, I'm allowed to be a little sus of
They're gonna
people
be
coming
like,
from
"Who
that camp,
is
right?
this TJ
And I
guy?
try not to
No,
put
he
other
doesn't
people's
even have a
opinions on them.
thousand
It's more like I'm
followers.
concerned for
Why
him,
is
you
everyone
know.
talking about him?"
Oh yeah, you want Red Panda's concern, that's for sure.
These guys are weird, man. This is the gatekeepers. Dude, I was so happy when I saw
You
this
haven't even
space.
sinned hard enough for me to care.
That's
Like, oh
Snuggles.
no,
It's an
I called
AI
you
bot.
ugly, and you responded like a sassy bitch. That's Tuesday. Save your concern.
This
Go worry about why
space,
your real life's so
it
empty.
tells
You
you
need
the
me to do
state of
your
UFO
GNN shit.
Twitter. This is
Or why
every night.
Tupac's ghost
These
won't
guys
haunt
just
you
hating
back.
on people.
Or why the only
You'll
time
see,
you get
man.
laid
It
is
gets
when you
wild.
forget your phone's on airplane mode.
They
Yeah,
come in,
now you're
once they
serious.
see the title, that's time to shit on TJ, they'll even
Wow.
say, like, oh, I saw this. Grider comes in with a song.
Wow, there we go. At least he's
You're
up here.
writing
All right, let's play
songs
that other
about
one, and you
me.
could skip the song. I guess King Wakata might have fell off, but we'll have a little fun
Oh,
still.
Wakaka. He came
Wait,
running.
yeah.
They get so
You
excited when it's time
okay,
to attack
Snuggles.
somebody.
now?
I'm the
Snuggles.
scapegoat.
Wait. Go ahead and
KMF used to
sing the
be the
thong song for us.
scapegoat, but I am now. They don't realize how much this plays into my hand, too. It proves all my
Your
theories.
dad's not the only one who fell off. Look at you, sitting there, waiting for someone else to entertain you.
It
Jesus,
proves that they
Logan,
sit and
just
talk
pull out
about
your
me
dick
all
and
night,
jerk off to the sound of my voice.
and
Save
I'm
us
a
all the trouble.
nobody. It proves I'm flustering because how worked up they are about it. It proves how obsessed with me they are. Grider making songs about me. You know how many songs I made about you, Grider? Zero. I don't think about you. Except for when you're trying to bribe me to go attack people.
People attacking him. I love that.
Okay, here we go. When they're doing this to you, it starts to feel like it's coming from everywhere, and it's all day long. Which I've demonstrated with all the photos of socks and all these spaces that go all night. It does come from all angles. Talking shit about me and my friend, and trying to bait her in. He kept putting her in the title and stuff. And then this morning, non-credible UFOs is coming at me. This guy was gone for months, and I don't know, like when you see people vanish off the app for a couple months, usually you think that like they're trying to like reinvent their image, like they're gonna try to do something different. He just come back doing the same shit, like bitching about things no one even knows what the fuck he's talking about. Running like really. They always cut it off when I'm actually making sense. You'll notice that. He started, and they're like, "Go find it when he's talking shit about somebody." The saying that 4 seconds. I told him where he said, "Yeah, fuck that car one time and stuff." What these guys are doing a lot, and it's becoming a trend, guys, is they'll befriend you. Me and Noncred were friends. Like we used to talk on the phone and stuff, and you'll tell them like stories. Like you remember, the
Really?
like when we were
growing up stories.
See, they didn't even
Like
know
they'll
me and
use
Noncred
these
were
stories
close.
against you, and
Noncred was
I've
saying
just
I was his
never
best
really
friend on the
seen
app
anyone do
for
that
months.
before. It's kind
Yeah,
of
I was his
new
ride
here.
or die.
It's new to
This
me
is
for people to take a story.
actually important. Noncred was telling everyone I was his ride or die. One quote I remember is, if TJ is saying shit about you, you need to reevaluate what you're doing on the app. Direct quote. It just flipped when, and what changed, the only thing that happened with Noncred is I had that issue with UAP Mike, and I joined that space, and my dad had just died like 2 days prior. I only told, like, maybe I might have posted about it. I get spun out sometimes. But Mike was in this space with all these guys that you're hearing right now, saying it's hilarious that my dad had just died. That it's funny I don't have family. And Noncred was sitting in there. Like, this was while we were supposed to be best friends. He didn't say anything. He didn't check him. He didn't get on the mic. He sat down there giggling, emoting. So that after that, I DM'd him directly and just one on one. I was like, "Your phony ass friend. You would sit down there and laugh while people are saying it's funny my family died. Like, fuck off." That was it. It was one on one, man to man. You're not a good friend. Go fuck yourself. That's how I handle things with these guys, but they seem to struggle with that, accountability.
You told them, and like, and it's a story like meant to just show how crazy you were when you were younger and the dumb shit you used to
He
do
was my
growing up.
friend.
And
I would open up
I
to
don't
him,
know, like it
just
feels
like
like
Chase.
I just grew up a lot
I
different
would tell
than
him
most
things
of you
about my
people,
childhood,
and
dumb
that's,
shit I had done.
that's part of being tolerant. It's like understanding that people grow up in different environments. And he was talking about a specific incident where I about stealing cars. I don't recall
This
that
is funny.
story,
How
that
they get, how
specific
worked up they
story.
get about this.
I know when I'm freezing and I'm walking in the freezing cold sometimes, and I see a certain car that I can just jump in and go. It's hard
Sometimes
for me
I say
not to
shit
take
just to
it
get them worked up.
sometimes, but all I
Did you
can
just admit to stealing a bunch of shit?
No, I said when I'm
A bunch of
cold
cars in his neighborhood.
and there's a
Fucking
car.
guy's an idiot. Did you play the
He's
part where he talked shit about me yet?
he's about to, I
Look at
think.
Wakaka. Okay, here comes
Because he
Wakaka.
had a whole stream about it apparently.
There was no stream about it. I
Oh no.
mentioned you.
Yeah, well,
Oh, what happened?
what? Did he
It's a
finally say
mess.
something smart, or did he just cry harder?
Snuggles his throat.
A lot of these guys that are holding these all day spaces, like trying to defame me and like run me into the ground, they have
Like
real
these guys
criminal
right
records.
now.
Like King Wakaka just got out of jail for a meth charge, like recently, allegedly. I don't know
Allegedly, I'm
the
not
exact
Yeah,
sure.
that's
details.
Whatever.
old. He got a new one. I think he did it yesterday.
But these guys are trying to run me into the.
King Waka Flocka Cracka Waka.
Those dudes are watching my videos. I don't know what broad that
And we'll let
was.
this one ride, and then I'll
What's
let
up,
you
Kiki?
And I
It's hilarious. There, because he knew.
let this
Did
one
you
ride. This one's funny.
did you hear Wakaka there? He went, "No, that was old. He's got a new one out." That means these idiots are the ones watching my videos. It's yeah, it's funny, man. And Wakaka, he just got out of jail. I heard it was like conspiracy to distribute methamphetamines, but I don't know exactly for sure what his charge was. I know he did the dance that everyone does when they get caught up. He acted like, "No, there's no way it was my fault. I don't break the law." Like that's what I clown on. It's not about like, "Ooh, you got in trouble," cuz dude, everyone knows what I'm about. It's that these guys will go to these great lengths even after they're completely caught to try to save face for on an online community. Instead of just being like, "Look, guys, I like to smoke meth." Like Wakaka had to come up with this big story. That's the shit I crack on. It's not that they got caught up or when I found out Tupa had the boosting charge for shoplifting, dude, it made me look at him like he was human. Like this guy fucks up just like everyone else. Uh, a lot of times I feel that way, but they just don't understand. Guys like Wakaka, they're not intelligent enough to really get into the nuances of this stuff. They're just not. So you can't really expect them to. Oh, you said mean stuff about me. Like, it's just stupid, man. Yeah, I said your space when you were dog whistling, trying to get a bunch of angry magas in. I said that's lame, and I'll stand by it. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
I don't have any.
Sorry, I need like instant, like I need to just say that yeah, I did put that in the nest
This
and I
girl,
followed
I don't
it,
know
so
who
thank
that
you.
is. She was in there, but she never said anything bad about me. And
I
I don't
kind
know
of
what she put in the nest,
like ran with
but she does
hoodlums
kind of
growing up.
defend me
I'm
later
talking
on.
about
It's
guys like I went to
interesting.
first grade with. A lot of my closest friends are doing like prison sentences and stuff, and I made a video about it. My how
I,
I
I
my
get
issues
punished
with
for just being
opiates and
real.
how I kind of ended up on opiates, at a young age and stuff. And it was common in my friend group. There were two or three of us that were heavily addicted to opiates at a very young age. I'm talking like 14, 15.
And I explained
And
how a lot of it was the
I
wisdom
don't
teeth
know like where these
situation.
guys come
They were
from, where they're
prescribing
so sheltered
Vicodin
if they don't
heavily
or
into
if they
our
don't have
school
like
system.
vice or something. But
These guys
um,
are clueless. They don't
drug addicts
understand this shit, man.
will stoop to committing crimes to get drugs, to get their drug
Now
money
pay
and stuff.
attention.
And
I'm talking about drug
a
addict
lot of
behavior
the
in general here.
it's you're talking like petty thefts, burglaries, stolen cars,
Look how they'll
parked
twist
cars,
this.
pawn shop shit. Like this is petty thefts and petty crimes. It's drug addict behavior, which I've never denied that I.
Yeah, it's also just like criminal like behavior as well. Like I think
Well,
a drug addict doesn't
duh,
excuse you from being like
idiot.
a piece of shit like that. Like I was a drug addict.
Homeboy, he
Look
just
at this guy.
basically admitted to being one of the dope fiends that goes to Walmart and shoplifts. Like that's what he's really admitting
Because
to.
I'm trying to
So he
explain to
wants to
you
judge us
why
now.
I tell the
He
childhood
starts
Yeah,
talking
well,
stories
about
I
I
niggas
most
do.
of my
who
life.
go
I
to
never stole
shelter.
shit.
I was on. Nigga said I
Listen to
was
this
on
guy.
heroin at 14. Like nigga, did you skip
Nobody
weed?
said
Like
heroin. They
weed,
said
beer?
opiates.
Like what the fuck? How you hooked on opiates at 14, nigga?
Well, if you watch my video, I
Okay, well
explained
they're
it.
prescribing
Listen to
like
her.
Adderall to 3-year-olds
Drugs. I've
legally
been
so.
my whole life, so I
Well,
don't
their
know like.
parents are stupid as shit for taking it.
Their parents aren't taking it. The
It's
kids are. You
basically
dumb
one
fucking
compound away
idiot.
from
What are
meth.
you saying? This guy's too stupid to talk
Yeah,
to.
but at 14, for you to
What
be
about
on
at 3? What about at
opiates is
3?
crazy.
Is it that crazy, bro? Well, I'm
What about
sorry.
Adderall?
Does
What
it
about
make you
Vyvanse?
sad?
What about all these other pharmaceutical drugs peddled to
That's my
children in
life. Like that
daycares?
was my life story. What is that? Why does that
Yeah,
bother you?
don't
And it
take
also
none of
Here,
shows
that
how
shit.
Logan, I'm gonna send
phony
you a
this
more
guy
recent one. This
is.
is
The
his
phony tough
analysis of the
guy.
Chase space, the Chase drug space. Did you heard it by the way, right, Logan? Were you there for that one?
I wasn't. Oh, actually, no. I was there for like 15 minutes of it
These
at a
Yeah.
certain
I'm gonna
point.
pause it
But
for a second.
yeah.
This is funny because these guys see themselves as like the cool kids, like that they're in this group clowning everything we're doing over here. You know what I mean? Like they have no clue. And you're talking about this chubby ginger guy with caca that just got out of jail himself. Doesn't understand that there's teenage opiate addicts. Like, they're just clueless, out of touch. You got Heather and Benny in here. They make their appearance known later. Logan, who he really, dude, gets hit hard later. You'll see. The best is coming up. Trust me. Uh, these are not the cool kids. Like, if these are the cool kids of UFO Twitter, ex- I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Like that's where I'm at. That's why I'm trying to warn people in this community. If that's who is representing y'all over in that space, these just guys that are closed-minded, bigots, assholes, can't understand that some people had struggles that they didn't have. Like it's wild, man. And like I said, you're punished for being real. Like that what Kaka? The guy just got out of jail. I've never been to jail. I went to jail. I spent one night in jail when I was 18, and that was the only time I ever went to jail. And these guys are sitting in here having these talks about how I'm this, we're using words like criminal, and it's dissecting my spaces, talking about how I grew up. Like it's wild, man. Just the lack of understanding and compassion, just intelligence, like social awareness, that you had no clue there was an opiate pandemic in the United States. Like, where do these people come from, man? It's crazy. It gets better though. Logan gets trampled here in a
Wow.
little
I had to
bit.
block Sombra over that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen him like that
What?
before. Was he just like really
Oh,
wasted?
okay. Now they're talking about Somber, calling out Panda about all of his
Wasted? Nah,
shenanigans.
I was sharp as a tack, just vibing, watching the chaos
They
unfold
triggered
while you were out here looking
Snuggles
like a
because it's
drunk Mario
retarded.
Give me a
reject.
thumbs up if you're Jigsaw.
15 minutes?
Here's my
Bro, you
space.
missed the peak. Everyone was screaming,
Gonna
drinks
bite,
flying.
we're gonna bite you up here, or is your voice so
See,
sacred?
now they're
Shit,
playing
click
my
that, or
space
been hanging
in
out.
their
It's
space
so weird.
as entertainment. So you have spaces
What's
and
up, bro?
spaces and spaces on YouTube and spaces. It's Inception.
Now there's two of them in here. What the fuck is going on? Oh, there we go.
I noticed Josh.
Yo, my man, you want to squash this shit or you want to be a bitch?
With
I'm
Chase.
serious.
What's up,
For
Chase?
real.
Oh, wait.
What's up, dude?
Oh, it's Chase. I thought it was Jigsaw.
Yeah, it's
What
me.
the
You,
fuck,
you all
man?
got, and Tio's in here too. I'm gonna make sure both of you all pussies
I
come
was
come in
so
and we can talk about
mad.
this. Otherwise, you're just gonna
Shout
be
out Jigsaw.
fade
What's
off
up,
in the
bro?
obscurity as cucks you are. All right? Quit being a bitch, dude. Let's talk about this like grown men.
Something to talk about, bro.
Oh my
There's plenty of
god.
shit to talk
Look,
about.
that
Like
girl.
what?
Like, this is so
Like
pathetic. What are
anything
y'all
you have to
doing?
fucking talk about on your,
Like
your little
ostriches.
fucking YouTube streams, bro.
Why do I need to talk about it? It's on video.
I don't know why you need to talk about it. That's something you obviously feel dedicated to. So why are you talking about it?
UFO
You
Twitter?
brought it up.
I like
Nobody
making
likes
content.
you.
I need something to
You're
make
left out. You
videos
feel left
about.
out.
That's
You didn't
about
get
as
picked.
deep as it goes.
God, that guy is lovely.
I just booted him. So no one says anything. I'm like, oh,
I
TJ
think I
handled
would
that
rather have
well.
been Jigsaw, bro.
Like, TJ actually, why isn't TJ
Something that's
screaming,
become
acting
very
like a
normal
lunatic
is,
like we
like,
do? This guy's
this
actually pretty
idea where you
chill.
can like threaten to hurt people and that you're gonna get a hold of them and do this, or that if you saw that little bitch you would do this and that. I call it gooning out, and I just can't stand it, bro. It's one of those things that I hate the most, and it scares girls away. Like it's just negative for a community. And
My shit's
I've had
clogging
problems
up
with
real
this
bad.
guy named
Oh, I know,
Chase.
dude. I got.
The account is Invisible Nexus. I'll go ahead and put it up
Hold
when
up,
I
can you pause that real quick?
Oh,
and
listen to this. This is funny.
I've made a video.
Just real quick, I just want to say 2 points.
Weed
Number
gummies.
one, I'm like 95% sure
Only
TJ
95.
ain't never been in a fight. And two, he get no bitches. Okay, continue.
Dude, oh my god.
Back on. So yeah,
When I say gooning out, that's gooning. He ain't getting no bitches. This chubby ginger moron can't even spell. Just got out of jail. He getting the bitches though, y'all. These guys getting all the bitches in their Twitter spaces all night talking about me. That's when they're getting the bitches. How cringe is that, bro? Getting the bitches. That's the shit I don't stand for. Like, I don't want to be around these guys that talk like that. That guy came in like, oh, talking about smashing broads and shit. These guys are goons. Like, dude, I don't want to be around y'all. And to try to portray it like I'm trying to be friends with you and I just can't break through. Either you're just being disingenuous or you're a narcissist.
like, where was I? Nothing to say? Yeah, because honestly, your whole life is a participation trophy. But look,
I can
I
never
respect your
tell who
confidence.
Snuggles is
Wearing a
talking
black
to.
sombrero like you just
Video
Snuggles,
about
stop.
it.
luchador.
We were kind
What?
of buddies at first, but
He ain't getting no
he
bitches.
was known to like drink a lot in his spaces and goon
Moron.
out. He would, talk about committing violence and stuff. You'll never catch me doing that shit.
I'm gonna eat this whole
You'll
bag
never
of
catch me
gummies.
in a space telling someone that I'm gonna, if I see him at a UFO convention, I'm gonna do this, that. And I hate that shit. I hate violence. I hate the threat of violence
I
as a
do.
way to accomplish
Hate
a
violence.
goal. That's everything I'm against. And this guy is just he
I'm
tended
really
to do
close
that a
to
lot,
being a
and so I
pacifist.
started to distance
Very
myself
close.
from him. And
Sometimes,
then it came to a head. I was hosting.
sometimes I do feel there are situations when violence is the last resort. Um, But I'm super close to being a pacifist. I hate violence. I hate anyone who threats violence. Like I said in that video, that's why at first I really liked UFO Twitter because it was an escape from guys like Wakaka in the street, phony tough guys and shit.
A space, and he gave a guy in there a really hard time that I was trying to be cool with, and so we got into it, and I blocked the guy. I don't like his energy. I don't want him around. I think the worst thing I've said
You
about
don't
this
get no
guy
bitches.
is that he's a drunk goon. Like that's about as
I'm gonna have to clip
bad.
that.
A violent drunk goon. He's a aggressive bully. Uh, well, every once in a while, like when I'm having these spaces where like people tend to join sometimes, uh, he'll like try to go through back channels and get me to unblock him, and he's one of the ones where I don't want to unblock him. I honestly don't want this guy in my spaces. I don't like
All right,
being
Logan, I
around
sent
him.
you the one where he talks about King Okada.
He
Let's play that one.
tried doing that in a space
Yeah,
I
don't play
had
the one where we
yesterday.
all agree.
It
They
was
always do that.
the
Everyone
I
in
forget
that
which one.
space completely
It's
agrees
gold.
with me right now.
I'll put it up when I
But
do my
they're
edit.
that's why
History
they're quiet.
made tonight.
I'm playing another one of my videos. I think this is where I talk about caca. It's funny. Wakaka, chubby ginger gangster. Hey,
I
Wakaka.
had never really heard the
Oh,
guy.
actually,
I'm not near.
this is actually kind of important to me. Wakaka. There was a photo floating around at one time, and it was like you and your like boys, and they were all like these corny looking white dudes, of course, and you're all like flash gang signs and shit. Well, one of them was a chubby little ginger dude. Was that you, or are you one of the other dudes? Because if I'm trying to be accurate, and like I don't want to be like spreading misinformation. And if you're not the little chubby ginger dude, I don't want to be saying you're the little chubby ginger dude. All right. The video vanished, of course, or the picture vanished. So I
NYC,
can't
so
find it.
that's kind of its own
But
world over there, But all I know is people are very worked up about it, and
when was this?
yeah, what was this guy's name?
Oh, this is the mayor.
Zoran
Yeah.
Mamdani. Democrat, won decisively.
Everyone in
Basically,
there is
not quite a
not
landslide,
everyone
but
is
close to a
MAGA, but pretty much.
landslide. Over 50%
Maybe that
of
girl
the
that
vote.
was kind of
He's a
sticking
Muslim
up for me. She
American.
might not
That's
be.
all
But
you're hearing about now. I haven't
a
really
lot of them
seen
will
this
pretend to
amount
be
of
MAGA just to fit in with these people, and you don't really know what they
united
are.
bigotry since 9/11. It's similar, what
So
I'm
they
seeing
play
now
this
it
shit
reminds me of
like this,
what
and
we
none of
witnessed
them
in
have
the
anything to say
aftermath
about
of
it.
9/11,
Like
where
talking
everyone
about all the
seemed to be
Islamophobia.
united on this. We got this is just horrible. These Muslims, and
They
all
wait
because
till
the
like
guy
I
won a
mention someone,
freaking mayor
and then they
race.
key in on
What
that,
is? I'll never
and
understand
then
what
amplify it
someone's
to at that person. Did you see
religious
what he said
preference
about you?
has to
Did you see
do
what he
with
said about
being
you?
a mayor. This guy is he intelligent? Is he good with numbers? Is he good with people? These are the things that matter. Like, is he tolerant? In my mind, I have things. Everyone has things that are important to them as an individual. I'm in recovery for addiction. So, what is his views on addiction? Is he friendly towards people who are trying to get off drugs? Is he friendly towards the homeless community? Is he intelligent? Like, these are the things that matter. What's his history like? His past history? Does he have any scandals? But all you're seeing is everyone going on about how they don't want Muslims in political positions in the United States. And I joined this space.
Go to like 10 minutes. I look for the
See,
transcript.
they
It's
don't
like 10
know.
minutes.
They can't find where I'm shit
I
talking.
was just about to
They're
say, like, I can't take like another fucking second of this guy's fucking political
Logan.
whatever.
Go to 11.
That's
11
funny,
minutes.
you
actually.
Look at
know,
Okada.
I'm just trying to get off drugs, and these people are just, oh my god.
These people. These people. Like, what do you mean? A
from her
struggling
SG bar. It was
American?
called the Storm or the
That's just
Storm
trying to
one.
like make a video journal.
It was created by a guy named
What
Julius
was
Stryker.
like seriously?
Okay,
What was
and
controversial about
created
any
a
of what
lot
I
of
just
these
said?
people and the Muslims that are out to get every American. And they're actually reusing the.
They're just these guys are
Aren't
just
you a
trying to bully
UFO
me.
guy?
I mean, it's
So why are you
obvious.
dog whistling for fuck? What I'm seeing happening here on Twitter.
They
And
can't find the one
I
little
don't know
4-second
why
clip. That's why
it's
they're
blowing
fast
into
forwarding and shit.
UFO
See,
Twitter. I mean, I do. It's because of bad actors like King Wakaka and Chupacabra, and them trying to politicize and divide and grow. That's what's causing it. But
Eh,
I don't understand what it has to do with ufology.
yeah. What is?
This shit, Wakaka. Like, aren't you a UFO guy? So why are you dog whistling for fucking white nationalist angry types? Like,
That was when he
what are
held
we
the
doing?
space called "Tell Me
Maybe you
Why
guys
Jews Aren't
should just go
Evil" or
be with him.
whatever.
Like, what? Go away, right? Like, or are you trying to convert
He
people?
goes off out of
'Cause
this
that's
shit.
what I see. Uh,
It's
Andra,
good.
whatever, the shit you said in that space, dude, you need to read a fucking book. You know nothing about Muslims, and you have no reason to think they're dangerous. Like, you're an idiot. I don't know what else to say.
That was harsh.
But
Andra,
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
about it.
That was too much. I shouldn't have called
It's
you an
just
idiot.
shocking to see, and I have friends that I know
Even
are
though
Jewish
you're a
and have
Holocaust
Jewish
denier,
relatives that,
I
and
still
I
shouldn't
just
have
feel
called her an
horrible for
idiot.
them.
That
And
was too
Muslims,
much.
man. The Muslim
I just got
situation right
rolling.
now, it's really bad.
I just got
It's
on a roll.
Islamophobia. It's clear and cut. It's anything to attack someone.
This
and
is
it's
what most
easy.
my spaces
It
or
works
videos
on these
are,
people.
but
That's why they do it.
so I don't
This
understand why I'm
mayor
getting so
won
much
his
attention. But
race fair and square. Congratulations. He seems like a good guy. And hopefully they can start. This is a sign that the average American is over it because the the results from the election yesterday
this will
in
probably
New York
trigger
City
them with
were very
their
promising.
MAGA rage.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about this guy's takes about anything. Did he get to it already, or like we gotta fast forward through this
I think
shit?
he said, did he say all the? I think does he say King Wakaka? Search the transcript.
I don't give a fuck about this guy's takes. So why are you guys hyper analyzing my videos? And I'm the weird one? Like they're just dissecting it, trying to find little things to bury me over. And what happens is Logan ends up getting buried. You'll see, dude. Logan ends up getting hit, and it's fucking. You'll see.
I think he might have said the only King Wakanda thing.
Yeah, I said it was
Yeah, he
him having
mentioned
those.
my fucking space about Israel, but he ain't say anything about it. Listen, man, I don't care about this religious angle. I'm an atheist. I think all the
I don't
religions
give
are
a
wrong.
fuck what
So
you are.
this whole I'm anti-Semitic. I don't give a fuck
It's not about you being
what they are.
anti-Semitic.
They're fucking.
It's not about your dumbass being anti-Semitic, okay? Try to follow along with me with Kaka. It's your dumbass putting up very dangerous dog whistles. Like, Jews are evil, come tell me how I'm wrong. For the sake of growing a big account. That's the danger. You don't know, you don't give a fuck, you could care less, but you'll definitely use it to get a bunch of angry idiot MAGAs in your spaces. And there's Jewish people on the fucking app in the community. You idiot. Like, it's not. This isn't rocket science. It doesn't matter that this fucking Forrest Gump talking moron is atheist. It's irrelevant. It's the fact that he is saying hurtful, fucking controversial shit, edge lording, just to try to get people, angry MAGA types, to join his pathetic spaces. That's what the whole thing was about. I never thought you were anti-Semitic. You're not intelligent enough to even have a philosophy. All you know is, "Oh, these words together make people join space. That is good." Cluck, 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 cluck. That's as deep as it goes for you. Chupacabra, bup, 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 and all of a sudden they're in my space. Like you don't have philosophy. For someone to be anti-Semitic, that's a philosophy they'd follow. You're not intelligent enough to have a philosophy.
Wrong. That's my position. If it had been the other way around, and it was Palestine that came in and took Israel's land and was doing, I'd be on fucking Israel's side. It just is just that's all it is for me, and they don't like that.
They don't
This
like
guy
that.
has the same person.
I I defended Palestine. Like I totally defend Palestine. It's not even about that conflict. It's about edge lording for clicks. Like they're trying to disguise it, move things around. Has nothing to do with any of these things this guy's talking about. What I called this idiot out for is edge lording with bigotry and racism for clicks. That's it. That's what I called him out for. It doesn't have anything to do with Israel, Palestine, what you think in the war, religion. It's these scumbags are willing to say very dangerous things just for clicks, just to get people to join their space. And that's what I called him out for.
Personality as fucking wet paint.
I don't
And I
know what
think
he was
just for
saying.
the record, hey guys, I
Oh,
think just for
here's
the
Hey, Ben.
record,
Benny.
UFO, when it comes to Chase, him and I butted heads earlier. I've warmed him. I think he's fucking come out and he's seen the light, essentially. And he called Fessler and by disclosure out for threatening
So
Panda
they
and
like
Cooper like
Chase
that.
now
They
because he
got death
called
threats. And
out
when Chase
enemies
started
of my
calling
enemies.
that shit out, that's when the likes of TJ and Co started throwing him under the bus. You remember TJ is like the little whipping boy for fucking Fessler, right? He's a little ground boy.
Wait.
Fuck his political views, all his Islamophobic Jewish bullshit. Fucking, I'm a white Australian. Like, as far as the global demographics go, I'm a fucking minority. You shove that up his fucking ass. Who cares? Like, as long as we're not killing each other. But as far as TJ goes, that guy's. I mean, and he thinks that if you're a fucking junkie at the age of 14, you've lived, you're living, and your eyes are wide open compared to other people. Fuck that bullshit.
I love all these white people calling King Wakata and Tupa.
This dude, my YouTube channel is my YouTube channel. Like it's a video journal. They're my thoughts. It's my content. That's where you post your stuff is on your YouTube channel. These guys went and got this stuff and brought it over here. It's not like this is in a space. I wasn't preaching this in a space. It was my YouTube channel. It's this is insane, dude. I just can't believe you would put this much time into. I've never even when we hold spaces where we shit on Red Panda, like where people are coming up, dude, I keep him in check. I don't even let him like really talk about anything that doesn't have to do with what he's doing on the app. All this, yeah, man, this is next level. These guys want me they want me to shut up. Like that's what it is. All right,
White
let's keep going.
nationalist.
I
Right?
don't
Like
think
what the
Wakaka's a
fuck?
white nationalist. Dude, I already explained it. Wakaka doesn't have ideology. He's just edge lording and clickbait. That's all it was. I don't think Wakaka's a white nationalist. I think he's a dirtbag that'll put anything in a space title if it gets people to join, including anti-Semitic bullshit.
Two brown dudes.
The Wakaka
That's
I
why
saw
I be
was a
laughing. Like
chubby
that's why I
little
tell them like,
ginger
yo, y'all
guy,
don't know
so
no
I
fucking
don't know
race,
where
you
they're getting
motherfuckers.
brown guys.
I've
Wait,
had to
Logan.
do. Huh? Sorry.
This is white Christian nationalism.
Let's Logan.
And
I want to piss you off so hard. Play the one that I
how
sent you where he says that YouTube and Kimball got kicked off Clubhouse for
Oh,
CP. I'll
this is
send it
what.
to you
Yeah,
again
we'll
so the most
discuss
recent
this
one.
one too.
guys. It's a white nationalist space. This is white Christian nationalism, and it's shocking how mainstream
And I was
it's
also talking
becoming
about
on
that
this
Victor
app.
guy. Another
Atheist.
King,
thing, I was mixing that Victor guy space and the stuff that had just happened in there, and then I was also hitting on Wakaka's space where evil Jewish people are evil. Come tell me why I'm wrong or whatever. I was going like hitting on both of them, so they're kind of mixing. Like I didn't. That was a white nationalist space. There were people in there called Aryan and posting Hitler memes and shit. Like I had a video about it, but
Caught up.
yeah, who gives a
this
fuck?
space going earlier. Come convince me why all the Jewish people aren't bad.
What's up,
Dude,
people?
are
There's
you
all
out of
kinds
your
of people
fucking
on the
mind?
fucking
Like,
live.
when did this become normal? Uh,
Shit's
We got
funny.
fucking TJ the gatekeeper over here.
Yeah, that was literally not the title of my show, but go on, girlfriend.
Yeah, it was some stupid shit like that.
Joke, man. Listen, this is what I said.
I think I put
said,
it up.
has anyone heard that these guys were all grouped together over at
Oh,
Clubhouse
okay, this
and
is
came
important.
over and
This is the Clubhouse shit, and yeah, it's basically he even says like I asked Kimball about it. It was in DMs. Like, hey, have you heard this? He's the one who spiraled it into the public. Like, all he had to do is just be like, no, I wasn't even around then. But yeah, we'll let it play
the
out.
group with Chupacabra because they were run off for spreading CP. It was a question, dude. You were involved. Like, what do you want?
Okay, so someone you were asking a question,
This is
right?
me and Kimball.
So I heard that
This is important to mention. They'll take people that they like don't give two shits about, like that they'll completely fucking watch, kill themselves. They won't do a fucking thing. Uh, and they'll take their drama, like and they'll harness it and giggle and laugh about it. And one thing you'll never see a guy like Red Panda Qual do is acknowledge the like, oh, these are actually real people, like that are actually upset. It's all for like giggle. Everyone's, like this guy thinks we're all here to kind of entertain him. Like keep an eye on that. Like, and if he gets called out though, it's a whole
TJ
nother
Felony
experience.
had to resort to X because he was sharing
Kimball,
CP
this is based on truth, though. You're just making up some nonsense.
Okay,
You
I
guys
don't
all
know how he
migrated from
clipped this
Clubhouse,
either.
right?
No, but
Panda
where is
wasn't
your
in this
truth, right?
space.
Like,
he got us on this
like
one.
you're asking a
asking
question.
you.
I
I'm
record my
asking you.
spaces.
I'm not making a statement. That's what you guys always
You're
meant.
retarded. So you're
See.
asking me right now?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Did you, Tupac, Logan,
Yeah.
get run off your fucking DM and say, "Come chat"?
It was a question from day one. He turned it into you're making stuff up about people, you're accusing things. If you consider someone to be a friend and you hear some shit that's like kind of like makes you be like ew about them, what a good friend does is come to that person and ask them about it. And if what they give in return is like, bro, that's stupid. Like, who told you that? And then you let it go. Like, if you believe them, you let it go. But you don't sit and let it fester. And I heard this shit, and the story was, and I don't even know, like, and this is what Kimball missed from day one, is dude, it was the story was about the original guys that like created UFO Twitter during the beta. So it was like I just kind of was like vague, like the original ones that came over, like Tupa, Red Panda, of course, was there. Logan's always been there. I assumed Kimball was there. Like I was basically asking him, like, were you around then, and what was your opinion on this? But these guys are so like quick to like not have a conversation and snap back and blow it up and tell everyone that it just spirals when from the minute one, it was basically I knew Kimball was around back then, and it was like, you were one of these guys. You were one of the guys that kind of started UFO Twitter. Were around in the early days. Were you? Did you know about this? Have you heard anything about this? But he immediately took it like as an accusation, and a lot of the reason he twists it quickly into an accusation is because they want to know like sources, like who told you this. They get all worked up when you know things that you shouldn't. It gets a quick snapped reaction, like, wait a minute, we buried that. How the fuck does this guy know about it? The story I heard, and it never was CP really. Like it was questionable content. Is they were on this app called Clubhouse, not Kimball specifically. Kimball was never named specifically. It was the guys that kind of are known as the core group of UFO Twitter. Logan, Tupa, Panda. Allegedly, the story was that they were on Clubhouse and they were passing around modified images, like specifically of a girl that everyone knows on UFO Twitter's face, placed on other images, and they were passing them around and laughing about them in their little bro groups. And someone either reported it or kind of got in the back channels like these guys are fucking weird, and they were pushed out and they floated over onto the beta spaces on UFO Twitter and just kind of took off from there. And then I came in a few months later with
when all the shit with Tupa and Ray and KMF was going on. But I was just kind of trying to get to the root of the story. It was never accusatory, but something happened. That's why they get so upset about it. But all right.
And when I
No, I mean, for me, like I didn't know Logan or Tupa or any of them until I came
See,
here.
that's what he
When I
should have
was on
told me in the
Clubhouse,
DMs.
like I don't think you can
Like,
even share
there
images,
was no
even if I
reason
did
to
have CP or
fucking
was
go all
into that
nuts.
bullshit.
And
Like
it wasn't even CP.
I don't even know. Like, it's just a not like. Why would you? Oh my god!
Why would I
You're
ask you
this
about it?
bullshit is
Man to
like so
man?
stupid. Like,
Because I'm a man?
who did you hear that from? You won't share it,
See,
right? You're like so
you won't
protective,
share it.
but you feel fine like going on Twitter and being like,
I should trust.
Well, they know now, like, cause they've blown it up. But there was someone that I became friends with that has always been around. She was there in the beginning. So I believe her when she tells me things. And she never specifically said Kimball. Like, it was like the gatekeepers, the core gatekeepers of UFO Twitter. I might have lumped Kimball in with them myself, but it was Logan, Tupa, and that group, which are dominating UFO Twitter now.
heard that
come into this
Logan
room.
and Kimball and Tupa were chased off of Clubhouse for CP. It's like, okay, who did you hear that from? And like, why would you? I mean,
See, no one said that statement. Like, that was Kimball taking me asking him about it, like, hey, I heard this, what do you know about it, and amplifying it out to the community. And then all of a sudden TJ's making things up about people again. It was never would have went beyond that, because I know it's just it's one person telling me something, but they quickly can't, they're unwilling to be confronted about something. Like, it always goes bad if you try to like check them or confront them. Even though people can fucking have whole spaces about me, my DM's open.
should I just ask the same question of you? Like, I heard that
No,
TJ
because
Felony
nobody
came
has
No,
on
to
X.
because
do
you
you
didn't hear
I
that.
heard that TJ Felony fled Facebook and had to come on X because he was spreading pedophilia.
Well, no, because
There was a
nobody
rumor
that
that
you
other people
find
know about Kimball.
truthful
You act
told
like
you
I
Okay.
that. That's a lie.
I heard a rumor that TJ had sex with a donkey.
You see.
Interesting.
stuff
I had
up.
never heard that
You
rumor.
make it up.
Why?
TJ's fuck you. This is insane.
They're
See.
just making shit up.
Yeah, like
Just making
that's
shit up.
crazy. That's how you know it's always their last. Oh, this guy's a fucking pedo or something. Who was it that
No
they
one
was
called anyone a
charging with some
pedo. They
fake
said they
rape
were passing
allegations,
around
and it turned
questionable
out it was a
porn, and
fucking
people
made
got
up
upset about it.
Bro,
fucking.
that's dangerous in
Bro,
itself.
even me, they say I
They're the ones
molested
that
5
added all
people at
that.
fucking contest in the desert, bro. What the
And
fuck?
now Fessler's using that shit in his latest tweets, trying to smear Red even more, like using a fucking retard story from Kimball. That when challenged, when
See,
Kimball
now they're
challenged in
attacking
multiple
Kimball.
spaces, just
They
this
were just
week,
using him as
he
one of
won't
their
admit to
like
it that he made
witnesses.
those allegations. Yet
Just
he'll let it still float in the ether and let people say what they want. These guys just make up whatever they fucking well like.
Yeah, that's what they
let
say.
it ride
It
a little
was
more,
made
Logan,
up.
and I'll play that little from that back, because then
It's easy to do that.
Go
And
put
then
me a fucking DM and say, come chat.
what happens is more information or more witnesses will pop up and collaborate me. This happened with Grider. Grider pops up later if it's on this one. And witnesses, came out and was like, no, he's actually telling the truth. And then they have to adjust. And they'll adjust the story to, well, no, actually it did happen, but you just didn't understand what was happening. Nobody's making anything up. These are UFO Twitter lore stories. You're just not supposed to talk about them because the cyber cult gets worked up about it. Logan's hard drive is another UFO Twitter lore story that everyone is supposed to just cover up, and that comes up next. But
And when I join the space, co-host Logan and boot me. You've done that shit like
they
3
keep
times,
playing that
bro.
shit.
Are you
I don't know
clueless
why.
or just a dick?
Because he
So
won't
you've
say
never
who. Like,
heard.
okay,
You've never heard that you guys all migrated as a
no,
big group from Clubhouse.
I've never heard that. No, I have never heard that. And that's why I'm asking you, like, who did you hear that
That's a
from?
newer claim.
It's
I
always
used to
about
hear
finding
all
out
It's
the
fucking
sources. Who
bullshit.
told you that?
They knew.
Who's
TJ, this
telling
is
you
why
this stuff?
people think you're a piece of shit. Like, who did you hear it from? You won't say, right?
I don't
I'm
burn
not gonna
sources.
give you my sources. You guys all hate me. Why
Exactly.
would I
Oh,
give
but
you
go
my
ahead and
source?
like go.
See, okay, this is important. I get crucified right here.
and I don't give up my sources. I'm not going to, and I'll take all the heat before I give up a source. You know, like, and it's and what these sources are is other people from the community that these guys have completely run over, and now it's they're ghosts, they're skeletons in the closet. And these skeletons in the closet every once in a while see me and they're like, "Hey, I also had run-ins with these guys. Did you know they did this, this, and this?" And if I find them credible, I'll ask them about it.
Go ahead and just ask about a rumor you heard about
How the fuck
CP.
would I know you were on Clubhouse? Dude, I just
How
came
the
here like 2 years ago.
So why the fuck would you like
That's a
propagate
good
that
point.
rumor? Why would you even ask that question without even talking to any of us?
That's what I did. I asked him. See, that's what's stupid about it. Is that's what I did. I came to him and asked him about it. I confronted him on it. And here we are.
Oh, you wanted me to ask Tupa? Because I don't care, dude, and I think it's true. I think that's why you guys were run off that community, because you were sharing weird porn.
All those guys had me
Okay.
blocked
I
back
mean, I
then
don't
anyway.
blame you
Because
for
you guys
Tuper
do the
Logan.
same.
Well, and the reason they're gonna go into some, the reason I do believe the story is because there is this thing with that. I'm not gonna name her because I don't think that's fair, but where she had given pictures to these guys and they modified other images and put her face on them. That's everyone knows about that. It's another UFO Twitter dirty secret that you're not supposed to talk about. So I'm assuming those were the images because I heard those were being spread around by these guys and other people on that app thought she looked young and were like, "No, dude, you guys need to get the fuck out of here." Cuz that community must have had a bit of integrity or something where they would actually police their own. These guys just float over here and there's so many of them.
Here,
Did
you
not
guys
even
were
come to
sharing,
me
you
and
guys were
ask?
sharing
I don't
Ocean's
blame you for
weird porn. And, well, you were running me out of spaces at the time. So why would I be
Right,
your buddy?
right. You're
Right,
stupid, man.
right. Like
Like,
these guys have
You,
been
you know
so
what? This
awful
like
to
what he
me,
said just there
but they
is
think
the
I
crux
should
of
like
it.
come to
Is
them
that
in
he
good
was not
faith
allowed into the
and
spaces,
warn
and that's
them
what
or
really got
something.
him going. That's what
We're
went on.
basically
Well,
witnessing a child tantrum.
yeah, yo, he basically also
Crazy
admitted
shit.
to the fact that he believes the rumor because he wants to believe it. Like,
Oh, I
oh well,
believe it
I heard
because
there's a rumor and I think it's true. Why?
I believe it because it makes sense. And the story with those other images, where they were passing around these images, everyone knows about it, and they did get called out for it. These modified images. So I did say, yeah, there's evidence behind it. There was this incident with these images. It does add up. It fits. And I trust the person who told me this. They've never lied to me about these things in the past. So I find that witness credible. It's irrelevant. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, these guys were creeping people out over on a clubhouse, so they were told to fuck off. Like, it's not even that big of a deal, but they're the ones who turned it into,
Like, just
It's some
We all
dumb
know.
shit. It's
We
stupid
all
shit.
know this bullshit with TJ started when
here's Heather.
he started attacking Spaces hosts,
This is
and
good.
then the Spaces host eventually just got so fucking sick and tired of his bullshit that they blocked him. And then so he got really butthurt and started attacking the people who were speaking in and listening to the Spaces by the hosts that blocked him. And then that's basically when he started spiraling out of control.
And let's not
Spiraling
forget
out of
when he made a
control.
fake Heather account and would flirt with
Oh,
himself,
he's
acting like you.
Bro, he's made multiple accounts, and he didn't just flirt with himself. He posted all over threads on my friend's post, pretending to be me, flirting with them, saying "Don't tell Benny," hee hee, and stupid ass shit like that. Like, bro, is fucking weird.
She laughed, dude.
But
She
he's
knows
been
it's funny. Okay, I'll address this shit. uh, Let me think. There was one thing I wanted to address before the Heather thing. Oh yeah. What happened? Like, why I kind of started going off the handle and like attacking the hosts of these spaces is I came over onto UFO Twitter and I was so happy to find like a cool online community at first that I thought was people I could actually relate with, but it quickly turned into like Logan got arrested shortly thereafter, and I started to realize that these people are vile. Just things started happening. Panda was accusing everyone of being the hate group if they didn't like follow along with him. It's my video about the loot crew cult. It's never been about me wanting to like be in the spaces. I could always be in the spaces. You guys accuse me of being in socks on socks anyways. I I started to think it's definitely a dangerous cyber cult, and I kind of enjoy being a detractor of like the Tupacabra spaces. Logan not so much anymore. And if you've noticed, I don't fuck with Logan, but I never crossed any lines. If these guys had any clips or anything, they would be posting them of me. I'm not calling anyone these words that they do. I'm just clowning people. The Heather parody thing, from day one, it said parody in the bio, and it was just supposed to be kind of a goofy parody where like, cause she says a lot of funny shit, like where she would get up and ask like whenever they would have someone that was well known in a space, she would get up there and ask them if they like dinosaurs. So I would like ask people, "Do you like dinosaurs?" and like just goofy shit. And like it was just gonna be for like a day or two, but people were DMing me and like laughing about it and saying it was really funny. And it was always like so obvious that like there was never any situation where like I was trying to legit pretend to be her. I was saying such goofy off the wall shit, and it said parody right in it. It said it was Dark Heather Birdie. It was probably pretty lame to do, but they have a TJ Crackhead parody going to me right now, so it's kind of like this is back and forth shit. Uh, but it was always an obvious parody, and I would be like I would like flirt with my other account and then say giggles and shit and be like, don't tell Benny, cause and that's all true. And yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It was a parody, and it's because Heather's such a bully. She's just one of those people that like is such a bully verbally to people. That I felt like she needed to know what it felt like to get made fun of a little bit. In my early days, like on UFO Twitter, I would say often that I was an equal opportunity troll. Like I didn't really care if you were a guy or a girl. If you're out here bullying people and just being, ugh, then yeah, like I'm gonna troll on you a little bit. But I don't feel like I ever crossed any lines. That's why the accounts never got taken down or anything. I never used her real images or anything. It was just a goofy parody, which there's been dozens of. There's Lou Reviews parodies, there's KMF parodies. Why wouldn't there be a Heather Birdie parody? I don't see why she's special. Also, I never really had an issue with Heather. When I first came to UFO Twitter, we became friends, and we played video games a little bit together, but she started acting like super competitive about it and like saying we sucked. So we were just kind of like, well, it's not fun playing with her, but that was really all it was. But then she started like creeping on my sister's account. Like my sister kept seeing her watch like at spectating and shit, and it was just to like go in spaces and say she sucked at Overwatch. So she was weird. Like we played Overwatch together a few times, and then I joined a space, and she was in there like trying to use it as a flex that I wasn't good at this little kid's video game. And after that, I was like, dude, this girl's weird. Like I don't like we're getting fucked up playing video games. Like why are you? But it was never anything personal. I just think she's a bully and a loudmouth, and it's funny to kind of give it back to those people every now and then. But it's nothing personal with her. And also, I want to make this really clear. I always said, I even told some of her friends, I think, if at any time she would have DM'd me and asked me to stop, like, or Benny, if he would have DM'd me and been like, hey, this is really bothering Heather, can you quit? I would have. They never did. They just fire back. Yeah, I mean, it goes back and forth. That's why it's like this dude in this space doesn't understand. This has been going back and forth for 2 years. And what, you don't see the TJ Crackhead account, but you see that one? Like, what's the difference? Let's.
Moral authority.
That's not like, by the way, that's not a rumor that says she made up. He admitted to that. So yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with that apparently.
Did what?
That's in between him playing with his fucking plastic wrestling figurines. I mean, like, the guy's fucked. Seriously.
Listen, I heard a rumor that
Yeah, it's not a
TJ
rumor.
pays
See
Butch
now,
Dykes to peg him, but I can't really reveal my source. I want to ask
It
him
was me. I
about it
told him.
though.
dude, you
Yeah, play more
vile
of that one song.
motherfucker.
I heard that rumor too, but I can't. I won't release the sources.
See, this is the difference between what they're doing. Nobody told them that. This is a story that came from like a UFO Twitter original. So it's apples and oranges. Like I don't understand how that's the same thing. Like it's somebody everyone knows from the community was there. I'm just not gonna tell them who it is, so it pisses them off.
But I heard that.
You
Honestly,
guys
the thing
hate
you
it
just said
because
about
I'm the
Ocean is
guy. I'm
bullshit.
the guy
It
that'll
just goes
bring up
to
things
show
that
that
you're
you're so
embarrassed of,
steeped
dude.
in bullshit that it's like it doesn't even matter, dude.
No,
It doesn't
because I'm the
matter.
guy that will actually bring this shit up and confront people when everyone's like Carlos afraid of the big accounts.
See, look at they're using them. See that?
Oh,
That's what it is. It's
They're
the small
using
man
him.
syndrome.
Who?
They're big accounts and they won't pay attention to me. And I'm so fucking awesome that everybody should pay attention to me.
This is all downstream of Lou Elizondo. Y'all think we're playing?
Don't pull a TJ, guys.
Yeah,
For
how
those
Look
many,
at
listening,
that
don't pull
guy.
a TJ.
how many of these people?
That guy that just went dope pull a TJ. His name is like Freight or something. He's like a cool looking like dude in a white shirt in his PFP. He's always pushing Q shit, Q conspiracies. I've been DMing with that guy for weeks. Like I thought me and that guy were cool. This is a good example of what UFO Twitter is. Me and that guy, like, yeah, he DM'd me and told me that I'm always welcome in his spaces and shit. And then he sits in here, and when it's popular and will get you brownie points with goons like Logan and Panda, but they're bigger accounts. So he's like, oh, I can he starts shitting on me. This is what turns people against UFO Twitter. Is you can't really have friends in there. You're gonna end up seeing this eventually with him. And he's just clown. This guy don't. I've never said anything to this guy bad. He don't know anything about me. This guy's new. The one that keeps saying don't pull a TJ. Like I've been cool to that guy from day one. He used to come in me and Lilith spaces and hang out. He told me the whole origin story of Q. We're chill, cool, never had an issue. And here he is. Like why? To impress a couple guys on Twitter?
Will
It's
do this
lame,
just
man.
because they're shit cunts, and how many do it because they're compromised, right? Like TJ, he's just a shit cunt, right? But Fessler, Mike Disclosure, and then they're in cahoots with Lou Elizondo. Like, there's a big fucking flag there saying, like, these guys, like, I'm pro disclosure and I'm going to, lose the fucking king and whatever he says is gospel. That's bullshit. Like, Lou's got access
Well,
to information, and some
he
of these people are absolutely compromised and they're acting out. They're like fucking puppets.
he lets out a lot of subconscious
Here
information.
comes
Like he
Makaka.
talks about these big accounts and he mentions being locked
Yeah,
out,
the gatekeepers.
and you can tell
It's
like
not about me
he
being
wants
locked
to
up.
be in. He wants to be liked, but
It's not about me being locked out. I'm willing to take the heat. It's about people that have a lot to offer to UFO Twitter that you guys have ran off. Like Ray, like LP, like my buddy Vinny. This is what it's about. It's not about me. I'm too stupid to be hosting good, informational spaces. It's to get you gooners out of the fucking way so people who actually have life experience and something interesting to say can be heard. Because you guys ran most of them off. But that's what it's always been about. Dude, I can go in your moron spaces. I'm not blocked. I haven't been blocked in months. There's a reason I'm not in there. It's because they're not entertaining. You guys have to come to me for entertainment.
whatever politics are going on behind the scenes, the people that he wants that admiration from don't fuck with people like us, so he can't fuck with us, even though it's like,
Like
the
us.
kid that's in the house looking at the party next door,
I got confused here. I don't know what he's saying. Fucking with people like us.
but he can't go because his parents won't let him. Like we're in the party and he's just
It
sitting
reminds
in
me
the
of
window.
Shane.
That's why that's why he's all butt buddies with the hate group now, is because he totally exhausted his previous friend group and the rest of the
Dude,
community by constantly
I
attacking
burned
people for
that
no good
bridge on the
reason.
way
And so
across,
now the
man.
only people that are left are the other fucking retards, people who frequent the hate group.
But they're
So
not
it's
even his
like,
friends though. Like they're just having
they're not
these
even his
narratives.
friends. They're just using him, bro. Is like Stockholm syndrome
Yeah, they
to an
only
extent.
he
This is where I do get a little offended because these people don't know me. I don't talk to any of them. They don't have any clue with who I'm friends with on that app or what our relationship is like. Like the fact that I'm being used by anyone is absurd. Like if anything, the people they're trying to villainize are always trying to like calm me down. I'm probably the bad apple if you really wanted to be real about it. Like it's not, it couldn't be farther from the reality. And I hate that because other people get they get kind of like almost blamed for my actions with that shit. You know, cuz like by that logic LP is responsible for what I'm doing. If you and it makes me feel bad because like she's never encouraged me to. She encourages me to get off the app. That's what my real friends are doing. They're encouraging me to make content and stay away from UFO Twitter. Not really get off the app, but get away from these people. That's what my real friends are encouraging me to do. And there's also like a lot of close European friends I'm with. Like my closest friend on the app is a dude from Sweden that has nothing to do with any of this shit. They just don't know me, so it's a little. These guys, there's a lot of narcissism going on. They got it all figured out, and the I'm incapable of having any real friendships. That's a little hurtful.
he's like a late night booty call. They only talk to him in the inboxes and shit in the in the job. They don't really holler at him in person or
This
deal with
guy's
him
so
out in
stupid.
the open.
You be getting those 2 a.m. phone calls, and that's it.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
they
what it
hit him at
means.
2 a.m. Like, yo, listen, man, I need you to go after this person. All right, you've been doing a great job and keep up the good work, man. Big guy's proud of you. You might tell him Lou's proud of him. Motherfucker gets a Woody, starts typing
That's what they
feverishly.
think is happening.
Literally. But play one of them,
Literally.
Logan, and then play the teal one, and then I'm probably
Did you
gonna go.
hear him? Literally. Panda said literally. Are you out of your fucking mind that they think that is really what's happening? Tell him Lou's proud of him? Dude, oh, I do want to give a shout out. The guy named Jonathan, oh man, I forget his account name, but he posted, he was kind of halfway sticking up for me. A lot of people think I'm a patsy, that I'm like being puppeted and like crash test dummy. He called me an enigma. He said you guys got it wrong. TJ's an enigma. I posted it. All right, let's get through it.
Crack pipe.
Yeah, play that shit.
Yeah, play it. That's that freighter guy. Yeah, play that shit. Dude, I don't even hardly know you. You've been around for a couple weeks. Why are you
Same time, you
so
wish that you were
into
there.
this?
More than that, bro, you don't have me blocked. Why would you co-host it? Why do you want to be in and let me talk?
They keep
Why
playing
would
that
you
shit
wanna-
with me and
Why do you want
Somber
to be in
going
there?
back and forth.
Why would you invite me?
Me
Send
and
me a
Somber
fucking
get
DM and
heated
say come
sometimes.
chat. And when I join this space, co-host Logan and boot me. You've done that shit like 3 times.
Dude, they're making more songs with me.
That's good.
Always truth behind the shit I'm saying, dude. It's always true.
Right.
You guys are just covering it
A
up,
little
and
bit
then
of
you get mad. Kimmel, why didn't you just DM me? And you did, and I deleted it. It was a question. Is this true? Does anyone know about this? What's the story behind this rumor?
From day one. That's what
You
I
act like
said.
you're like immune to it or something. You're a part
I
of
was
this
asking,
community.
what
You're
the
a
fuck
big
is
part
this
of all the
about?
bullshit
You're
that's
not allowed
been.
to do that.
You were the one like bankrolling Shane.
That's important. You're not allowed to ask questions about this shit. Or you end up like me.
See, Kimball, you knew when Elizondo fucking laid this fucking egg, they'd be going to the CP stuff fast. That's what they do, dude.
No one's mentioning CP again.
TJ, what the fuck are you on about with Carlos being afraid of big accounts? Why did
Oh, I
you go
like
at
this
that like a
shit.
smartass?
Carlos said that. That's a direct quote. I asked him, why are you being so hard on VC?
Why did
He
you ask
said
him?
because he's a small account and he has no one to defend him. That's why I pick at him.
So you had to go at him and
It was
say,
a
"Oh,
direct
but you wouldn't
quote.
go at Tupa because he's the."
Carlos jumped up on the mic and said, I like picking on VC because there's nobody to really defend him, and he's a smaller count, so it doesn't have any repercussions. And when I heard him say that, I was like, dude, you're a fucking little goon bully. Like, you're picking on little weaklings on Twitter. And what else would you take that as?
You can
I
back at
liked
you.
VC
Why did you
too.
have to do that?
He won't
I never had an
confront
issue with
an
VC.
account where people are gonna be like, dude, he's afraid of heat. Like, he's afraid of taking heat. So he picks on guys like VC that he knows everyone hates. He's a bully.
So that was a
Carlos is a
quote.
bully.
He's bullying when he can. Yeah, he's bullying VC. When he can, he does.
That's why
He doesn't
nobody
get
tried to
very
stick up and.
often because he's a little.
That's why Kimball was right there. Nobody tried to say no. He didn't say that because they all heard it. He just straight up said he likes to pick on the guy because no one else likes him, and it's a smaller account.
Weakling bitch, but yeah, he does sometimes.
Are you
That's
talking
what
about
I
me?
thought you were
I had
getting
to
at.
restart my app. I don't know if you're talking about me.
There it is.
No, we're
There
talking
it
about
is,
Carlos.
TJ.
This guy came up here to defend Carlos for some reason.
Before
Dude,
today,
TJ,
I
what is
actually
the
thought you
problem?
were okay
Dude,
based
there
on
is
your
no
profile.
problem. I came up here to tell you that, like, I thought Chase was okay. I just don't like when he resorts to violence all the time, and you started taking shots at me.
No, I
Like they
agree
always
with you.
do.
I'm just saying, like, it makes sense why you. I mean, honestly, I thought you were on Chase's side.
Well, yeah, you guys all
You
think that.
thought wrong.
Zim's over here saying Chase is hate group and shit. Chase is his own energy, dude.
Look,
They don't know what
like,
clips they're
controls Chase
playing.
and say that for anyone.
dude,
Anybody that
TJ.
sits and shares back and forth of things like you just said,
Dude,
and these
Tupa and Pandas do that in their fucking Discord. They have whole servers set up for this shit with our names on the file.
Facts.
I know, I've seen them.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
The case, yeah. Anybody that
That's
sits and
Zim.
shares this stuff,
That was Zim straight up saying, I know I've seen him. He's seen Panda's Discord server with everyone's personal information in it.
and these lies, and these exaggerations, and these, like you said, there's truth there. It's a twist. It's a spin.
But they never
Well, then
answer the
why am
questions.
I
Like,
being
they never
attacked?
give the truth. They just get angry. Does someone confront
Even
it?
Zib gets
They
it.
never explain
There's truth
what
there,
really
but it's
happened.
twisted. Well, then why can't they clear it
I
up
tried
for
to give
us?
you my answer.
That's a
So do
bullshit.
you honestly
You're
think
not allowed
I
to ask
fled
questions about that
Clubhouse
shit. Anything that
because
makes
I
these
was
guys
This is what I
look
think.
weird,
I think
you can't
fled.
talk
you
about it.
two
You
Logan
really
You
were
talk
over
about
there
things that make me
passing
look
around
weird
nudies and weird
all day
shit, and the
long.
community eventually ran you guys off, so you all ended up here. Yes, that's what I think.
Okay.
Because of his
All right.
wording.
King of the worst takes.
Well, at least
that's
you
what
can admit that you think that,
Logan hates
right?
my
And
takes
I'm
because they
simply
always
asking,
make
like,
him look
what
goony.
basis do you have to think on that? And you won't share it. So that's
I'm
fine.
friends with someone who was around in the very beginning. She's
They
connected
what?
to all
They
the
what
names
the
you hear thrown
source.
around.
That's
and
all
she's
that
an
is.
OG UFO Twitter person that has
There's a
all the
Biddy,
lore.
DJ fucking froths on Liam Prime. Remember that.
Biddy
Just
thinks
keep that
it's
in mind. Right? He
LP.
froths on her.
Biddy starts raging
I
that
see
it's
here that
LP.
that Het Lao was tagged, just saying, "Here's your hero." Interesting. Is that who he's talking about? You think? Is it
Yeah.
source? Oh well, yeah. Yeah. What back channel does he get up in? Because like
Here, we got a request. I play a little bit more of that. This might be a little more funny, but then we got a request from the audience of when Grider offered to pay him money to go destroy
They're
a group
laughing
chat.
about that shit. All these guys know that's all true, and they're giggling about it, and they're gonna circle jerk with this guy. He tried to pay me $100 to go attack people.
All right. Yeah,
And I'm not giving you our name because people attack my friends for being hate group.
Facts.
That's fine. Look,
Why would
I
I
get it. I'm just
set
all
someone
I can
up
do
to
is
get
give you
attacked
my
by all these
experience.
lunatics?
I was on Clubhouse like in and out, maybe like once or twice a week when my business was failing. I didn't meet anyone on there that I know on this platform. I may have heard like experience or there are a couple other people who say they were in UFO
Well,
like
maybe you should have told me that
I don't even know
8
what they
months
call them
ago
channels.
in DMs. It would
But
have been
honestly,
over.
like the only UFO shit I could find on Clubhouse was like this Nate Night Talks. This like guy who was like a career simp, and he's always asking like he would be talking about Elizondo and be like, why now? Like, why is Elizondo coming out now? He was like super skeptic on Elizondo.
I also
And
heard
back then, like
you guys weren't really into
I'm just
UFOs.
saying, like
I heard Tupa and Logan weren't even into UFOs back then.
I'm just saying, I don't even care. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know Tupa or Logan on Clubhouse. I didn't know anyone. I may have talked
I believe
to, like,
Kimball.
a couple people who say they were
It's
on there, but like
irrelevant because he
honestly,
was
I don't
never
even
the
know why
focus
I'm
of the story.
defending
Well,
myself.
dude, I believe
Again,
He's
you.
like trying to
whatever you
distance
heard, I don't
himself
even
from it.
care.
Like
I'm just
whatever
like
you
I'm
heard
not
has
even.
nothing to do with me.
I didn't know those dudes before. I've never once been into CP. Never looked at
I
it.
didn't
Never shared
say
it.
he's
Like
into
I don't know where
CP.
you're getting this shit, bro.
Dude, like CP weird porn. It's like the shit they
Oh, what's up,
someone
Darren?
modified Ocean's nudies, and you guys were passing them around. And
Is that the end of that one? Okay, play the one I just sent you. And you know, me and Grider are cool now, but this did happen, and this was
Me
part
and
of
Grider
UFO
are
Twitter
cool
history.
now.
So
They're about to
literally,
bring Grider up.
request from the audience, by the way.
this guy was trying to pay me $50 to go harass
Here
people.
it is.
And when I said no, I don't like doing that shit anymore.
Oh,
he
Grider
doubled
came out
it
of
to
an elf.
$100.
Grider
Dude,
came out of
I'm
an
the
elf.
only person to offer me.
Grider immediately popped up out of anonymous when they started playing that. And everyone knows what happened. He's still, dude, it's not even, it's over. Like, just own it. But they're running me into the mud for it, making songs about me over. I never tried to pay you to go attack anyone, you fucking
Go
asshole.
harass people.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Me and
then
Grider
you
are cool now.
What's up, y'all?
What
Yeah,
did
I saw Panda's poll. I totally saw Panda's poll. Oh, yeah, I got a clip of it. If he took it down, I got it.
Hey,
Came out of an elf for that
can I
one.
play my DJ Felony
Please
song?
do, please do. Yes.
Grider made
Oh,
a
yeah,
song
yes.
about me.
It's all right. If you got your salsa shoes, you know, if you dance salsa, put them on. So here we go.
Listen to his corny
I'm just saying,
ass.
I don't even care. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know.
Guys, you
Tupa
gotta
or
hear
Logan
this
on
shit
Clubhouse. I
that
didn't know
happens with
anyone. I may have
non-cred
talked
in
to,
Logan.
like, a couple people who say
We'll
they
let
were
it
on
play
there, but,
out.
like,
It gets heated.
honestly, I don't even know
Non-cred
why I'm
fucking said
defending
some
myself.
shit
Dude, I
about
believe you.
Logan,
Like,
and
whatever
it
you
comes
heard, I
up,
don't even
and they
care.
all
I'm just saying,
start
like,
turning on each other.
I didn't know
That's
those
the
dudes
grand
before.
finale.
I've never once been into CP, never looked at it, never shared it. Like, I don't know where you're getting this shit, bro.
Dude, like CP weird porn. It's like the shit they someone modified Ocean's nudies, and you guys were
That's
passing
the
them around.
story that I am hedging this on it.
Is that the end of that
But
one?
I don't
Okay,
know.
play the one I just sent
You
you.
just
And
can't ask
you know, me
about
and
it.
Grider are cool now, but this did happen, and this was part of UFO Twitter history. So literally,
We're cool now that we're
request from
attacking
the audience, by the
somebody.
way.
Dude, that's so lame, man. We're cool now because we're attacking somebody at the same time. Now, next week, we'll be attacking each other again, but
This guy was trying to pay me $50 to go harass people. And
No.
when I said no, I don't like doing that shit anymore.
Oh,
he
Grider
doubled
came out
it
of
to
an elf.
$100.
Grider came out of
I'm
an
the
elf.
only person to offer me cash to go harass people.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Me and
then
Grider
you
are cool now.
we're cool now.
Literally.
Me and Grider are cool now. Listen to Panda giggling. How much he loves this shit, dude. Grider, I know you're gonna watch this. Listen to that little, how much joy you brought that little goon last night.
Hey,
Came out of an elf for that
can I
one.
play my DJ
What's up,
Felony song?
Please do, yes.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's all right. If you got your salsa shoes, you know, if you dance salsa, put them on.
Used Kimball, Logan, and Tupa being run off of Clubhouse for
corny
CP, and I'm
AI
gonna play the
shit.
one. And I said, me and Grider are cool now.
Why can't any of these douchebags like make content where they're actually putting themselves out and like just speaking their mind? Like it's AI bullshit. They're all peddling this artificial nonsense. Yeah, this is the space. I'm playing back the space where they talked about all my videos. Panda held it last night. And I'm just hitting everything because there's so much to answer to that like I could cover a lot of shit like and just respond to all of it so I don't have to answer to it anymore.
He's on his Zuko arc. We're teaming up against Doty.
Listen
It's
to
kind
this
of
shit.
beautiful how it turned out. But he did say this, and I'm down to hear you give your retort because it's not as he said, right? But play it, Logan. What he said about you in the group chat.
Also, hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out, like, my dog just ran away with it. But
It gets good here.
Oh yeah, so non-cred, right? Non-cred recently said that there was a credible claim. He said it in in Paul's space that there was a credible claim involving me and CP, right? Mr. Disinfo. Did you hear about this?
No.
That's
No.
weird.
Right.
That doesn't sound like non-cred.
These are insane ass
Yeah.
fucking claims.
This
Just wait
community
for
is
it.
horrible, Frater, if you haven't noticed.
Just wait for it.
I've never heard
Terrible.
non-cred make claims like that before.
Never, bro.
About anybody really. So.
No way.
Was that about your laptop, Logan? I think I remember what the claim he made. Like he's trying to.
Oh yeah.
Now this is interesting. Benno jumps in and tries to skirt it and say, do you mean the laptop stuff? Maybe he vaguely said something about that. Unfortunately, Heather was in the space and she heard non-cred. Now listen
Yeah,
to
there's
this
that
shit.
one space too where TJ's with KMF
They
and
tried
they're
to put
all
it on
talking about
me.
that shit. Yeah, that's. Oh, but I don't know if non-cred was there. Maybe. Yeah, but.
Must be
No,
TJ
non-cred
and
wasn't there.
non-cred.
This was what like a week or two ago in Paul's space. Apparently, I wasn't there. Right. I didn't hear it, but someone told me about it. That's that's because it was the claim
Yeah,
made
I
was
got
like
it.
pretty
You
gnarly.
still
Right?
Heather.
in the back channel.
I wouldn't trust it unless I heard it with my own ears personally.
That's a
And
good rule.
like non-cred hates TJ for good reasons, right? So I doubt that they're
What
in
good
cahoots with
reasons?
like, formulating a plan.
What good reasons? That we were really tight, and then I joined a Twitter space, and him and Mike were laughing that it was funny my dad had just died. So I told him to go fuck himself and burn the bridge on the way across. What good reasons does he have?
To spread a rumor about you. I
So
know there
No,
was
I
that
didn't do
laptop
that.
stuff in the past, but like we've talked about this before, man. Like you just don't pay it any mind, and like
Listen to
really
this shit.
more people are going to hear about it, just from you like bringing it. I mean, it's like we know that there's no credence, right, to it. There's no credibility to it.
Listen,
So just let
I'll
it
be
die.
straight up. I'm the one who told Logan because I heard it. Paul Ramos' space. Non-cred
Oh
said
shit.
it.
Okay, tell us
Okay.
then. Heather, lay it
Oh
down on us.
shit. Oh shit. Someone was there. Heather can't keep a secret, so now we have to talk about it. What the fuck, man? These people will eat each other if you leave them in the same room too long.
Oh God.
Grider. Oh my god.
No.
Did you hear Grider? He knew, man. He knew. They're covering for each other.
I don't know how they got on the topic of CP and random shit like that, but they were
Just
talking about.
UFOX.
He specifically brought up Logan and said that the only person in the community who has credible claims of CP
Benno's
against
in there.
them would be Logan because there's like hard drives and witnesses and shit. That's what he said.
Wow, non-cred said that. Damn, that's fucked up.
And I don't record spaces, so I'm so sorry. I'm unable to provide you a clip. But when I heard it, I messaged him straight away.
She messaged him, set him straight. She messaged him right away. How the fuck do you know what really happened, Heather? How do you know what is on Logan's hard drive?
Love you for that.
I love
Yeah,
you.
it's fucked up.
I love you for protecting me. That's fucked up.
Keep people in check,
People
baby.
throw that shit around so loosely here. It's crazy.
See, that's non-cred. Like, I don't know what he said. I didn't hear the clip. But there's still a brain up in there.
It's dangerous, man. Don't do that shit.
Don't
Why
do
make that though? Like,
what?
there is no evidence, right? But like, why even say? Because I know he hasn't seen anything. So why like go out of your way to like tear me down like that, right? What's in it for him?
Good question. I don't know. Maybe social validation. Maybe seem like you know something. I don't know.
Kind of changed the it kind of changed the temperature of the space, didn't it? Freaking Heather. That's so stupid. And these people are awful.
What drives that?
What
Fuck.
drives
You
that?
can apply that to a lot of things around these parts. But what motivates this person to do that?
To call someone out
I
when
mean,
they
I'm
think
all about like
to call someone out when it just don't feel right, when they think TJ might actually be onto something. What drives them to do that? These guys are just what being a friend to these guys is covering anyone's bullshit, like anything that makes them look any negative at all on the app, even shit that is like bad. Like they just overlook it. And dude, honestly, like
if I found out any of this shit about any of my closest friends, I would confront them and ask them about it. And if I wasn't convinced with the fucking answer, I'd cut them off. Like that's what you do. These guys cover. They cover for each other. And that I don't know what the fuck happened with um what's the stupid app called that they supposedly allegedly were met up at. I don't know what the truth in was that. I was just asking Kimball about it from the beginning.
People talking shit or whatever, that's like one thing, right? You're talking shit about somebody, like people do that all the time, right? But then to like take it to that level, right? To like that kind of thing, that's like kind of cross, like boundary crossing, right? Like that's a bit too much. I feel like.
This is no morals territory, man.
That's that
All
freighter
press is
guy.
good press,
I
kind of
DM with that
perspective,
guy.
but no morals.
This guy talking, the one that went, don't be a TJ. I DM with this douchebag. Like we've been until this day. Me and that guy have been cool. I have DMs of him telling me like you're welcome in my space anytime and stuff. He just and it I don't even want to blame these guys. What happens is they don't have enough the information to make a good decision, I think. But you got to keep your mouth shut when you don't. But I made that mistake, I guess. Panda fed me shit and it sent me towards people. I don't know, man.
Yo, side note.
Here's
Who
Wakaka.
you think is taking over at the top of the UFO pyramid now that Dick Cheney's dead?
Listen to this shit.
I saw prison whistleblower Charles McNeil had a name. That's the only person I've seen put a name out there. I did a whole stream on that
Lord
today.
Trump's the #1 gatekeeper, bro. Okay.
What's up, Rotary?
Commanding
Probably
chief.
your mom, Wakata. That's
I should
fire.
watch Vice. Has anyone here seen Vice with fucking Christian Bale as Dick Cheney?
Oh no, it looks good though.
Yeah, it was a really, really good.
It's good, right?
Listen
Okay,
what
it was
I'll
Grider
watch it.
says here.
Yeah. But just it kind of makes you, I don't know, it kind of humanizes Dick Cheney a little bit, just a little bit, and it's especially the ending. Like the ending scene where Christian Bale turns to the camera and gives like a little monologue. It makes you kind of think like, oh, well, Dick Cheney, I guess he wasn't that bad of a guy. No, he was that bad of a guy. He's the absolute worst person to exist
Fuck
on Earth.
Dick
I think
Cheney.
that years, dude. I hope he's burning in hell with a scythe up his ass. You know what I'm saying? In a demon like porn orgy. I'm saying fuck Dick Cheney, man. Millions of
Wow.
lives were affected because of Dick Cheney, because of his lies, right? An entire part of the world has been destabilized because of Dick Cheney. Like massive amounts of pain, like untold, unfathomable amounts of misery and trauma have been caused by that man's greed and lies. Like fuck him. I hope he's burning in hell.
Yeah, and his terrible aim. Didn't he shoot some guy on a hunting trip, and then that guy ended up apologizing for being
Yeah,
shot?
that happened to you.
That's some wild shit, man, to say. Even about a politician that has made some really horrible decisions. All the demon orgy shit. I'm supposed to be the one that's unhinged. Yeah, oh man, we didn't like Cheney either, but wow.
Up in the nest, and this is where it ties into the loose SIPA shit, where
I was in
there's
Christian.
there's so many things to talk shit about SIPA with, but they were literally like infiltrating like high school groups that were protesting like the Iraq War and shit like that, and breaking that up. Up in the nest, I have that picture of Marine Tyler Ziegel in that classic photo,
I think
Iraq
they
War
start
veteran,
kind of going
and
on
the
other shit
1,000-yard
this
stare
point.
bride. They divorced within a year, and he dies of an OD. There's just so many stories like that that were just kind of unnecessary.
I have another section of it, but
fucked
it's
up.
just Grider rambling. I don't know if they play it.
3W, you want to come shit on Dick Cheney for a bit before I close it down?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Sounds weird. It's you think it's
Go ahead and end the video. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's wild. The weirdest thing about it is to have large accounts so hyper focused on me. I have a friend on the bus, and I showed him like what these guys were doing, how they were playing my little goofy videos back, because we talk. It's a girl I met on the bus, and the first thing that came out of her mouth is she went, "Oh my God, they're cyber stalking you." And I thought about it because a lot of this shit that I was hearing coming in from that space uh was from my stream. So they're A-logging me. They're recording everything, and they must have people out that wait, and if they think it's something that Panda will whatever, they let him know. And that's what Somber kind of said when he went on that long rant, is the Panda has these girls out here fucking collecting clips for him and shit. It's kind of wild though. But my DMs are open, man. If you hear this shit, like this stuff these people are saying about me, just come ask me. And another thing, like a lot of the attacks that they're like constantly launching at me, or they're I'm just like being real about like how I lived and stuff, how I grew up, and I don't know why like that should be held against me. Like it seems there seems to be a lot of double standard bullshit going on. I don't know, it's just weird. Rotary. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to switch over to a game stream. Uh, I don't know. Oh, and I want to also say something. Panda tried, like I said, tried acting like, dude, we're promoting you. You see now, that's not promotion. And like I said, he didn't provide a link to anything, so obviously that's just running someone into the ground. Non-cred, I guess he drops, him saying that shit about Logan. And if you heard what Heather, the quote was, it says non-cred's the only person in the community that I've ever thought had credible allegations against him. And uh, it's just strange how they would treat him. Uh, wouldn't the first step be to like ask him why he feels that way? Like, well, why do you think that? Instead of just like trying to suppress him, like they unleashed Heather on him. Dude, Heather is the reason that guy quit talking to me. He like me and Nagra were close, and Heather was sending him novels about why he shouldn't be friends with me on Twitter DMs. So it's like it all kind of plays in. Now you see why someone would make a goofy parody of this girl, maybe. Like, this is the attack dog. She's the suppressor. It's weird, dude. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to end the video. I really appreciate everyone for checking it out. I'm gonna this was like a test to see some new applications, and I'm gonna be able to do interviews like this weekend. So yeah, stay tuned for some interviews that I'm gonna be doing on YouTube. If anyone wants to pop over and say what's up to me on X, it's at Felony Talk on X, and if anyone wants to support financially, it's buymeacoffee.com/TJ Felony, and you can support anonymously. Just leave your name blank. You gotta put your email in, but I don't see that shit. It's just for kickbacks. So all right, y'all. See you next time. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out, guys, in the chat. I'll talk to you all over on X.